Welcome to our countdown of the top 5 richest kings in history. These monarchs amassed incredible wealth and left a lasting legacy. Their reigns, often spanning decades, saw the accumulation of unimaginable fortunes, primarily drawn from their vast empires and the resources within. But their stories are not just about gold and jewels. They're about power, influence, and the mark they left on civilization. Join me as we journey through time, exploring the lives of these extraordinary rulers and the sources of their astonishing wealth. From the gold-laden caravans of Africa to the bustling trade routes of the Orient, we'll uncover the fascinating stories behind their fortunes. We'll delve into ancient texts, examine archaeological evidence, and analyze economic data to understand how these kings became some of the wealthiest individuals to ever walk the earth. Our journey begins in the heart of Africa in the 14th century with a ruler whose wealth surpassed comprehension. Mansa Musa. Mansa Musa presided over the Mali Empire during its golden age. His kingdom, rich in resources, stretched across West Africa, encompassing present-day Senegal, Gambia, Guinea, and more. But it was one resource in particular that fueled Mansa Musa's ascent to becoming, arguably, the wealthiest person in history gold. The Mali Empire sat atop some of the most abundant gold mines the world had ever seen, and Mansa Musa controlled them all. This control, coupled with trans-Saharan trade routes bustling with salt, ivory, and slaves, brought unimaginable riches to his kingdom. We can only attempt to grasp the magnitude of Mansa Musa's fortune. His legendary pilgrimage to Mecca, undertaken with an entourage of thousands, serves as a testament to his wealth. Accounts describe him showering Cairo with so much gold that its value plummeted for years. Even today, his reign stands as a symbol of opulence and the sheer scale of wealth attainable in the ancient world. From the sun-drenched sands of Africa, we travel to the heart of the Roman Empire, a realm built on conquest and ruled by an emperor who embodied both power and incredible wealth, Augustus Caesar. As the first Roman emperor, Augustus inherited not just a vast empire, but the immense wealth that came with it. His reign, however, was marked by more than just conquest. It was a period of unprecedented peace and prosperity. Augustus implemented administrative reforms, stabilizing the empire and allowing its economy to flourish. Taxes flowed in from every corner of his domain, from the mines of Hispania to the fertile fields of Egypt, all contributing to Augustus's personal fortune. It's estimated that, at one point, Augustus's personal wealth constituted 1/5 of the entire Roman Empire's economy. This wealth wasn't just hoarded, it was used to fund grand construction projects, patronize the arts, and distribute grain to the people, all of which solidified his power and cemented his legacy as not just a powerful emperor, but a shrewd manager of wealth. Chapter 3. Emperor Shenzong, Architect of Prosperity. Our exploration of wealth now takes us to the east, to the flourishing Song dynasty of China, ruled by an emperor whose reign marked a period of unprecedented economic growth, Emperor Shenzong. Shenzong inherited a dynasty already renowned for its advancements in technology and trade. But under his rule, the Song dynasty's wealth reached new heights, driven by innovation and a flourishing market economy. Shenzong's reign saw the introduction of the world's first paper currency, revolutionizing trade and boosting the empire's economy. He invested heavily in infrastructure projects, improving canals and roads, further facilitating the flow of goods and trade. The Song dynasty under Shenzong became a center of global commerce. Merchants from as far as the Middle East and Africa flocked to its bustling ports, bringing with them exotic goods and, of course, vast sums of money. This influx of wealth solidified Shenzong's position as a ruler of immense riches and transformed the Song dynasty into an economic powerhouse. Chapter 4. Akbar the Great, the Mughal Empire's Architect. Our journey through the annals of wealth takes us now to the Mughal Empire in India, a land ruled by a man known for his military prowess, administrative genius, and vast fortune, Akbar the Great. Akbar inherited a fractured empire, but through cunning military strategy and shrewd diplomacy, he expanded the Mughal Empire to an unprecedented size, encompassing much of the Indian subcontinent. This expansion brought with it immense wealth, but Akbar's genius lay not just in conquest, but in administration. He implemented a centralized tax system and introduced progressive land reforms, maximizing revenue for the empire and filling his coffers. The Mughal Empire under Akbar was a melting pot of cultures, attracting artists, craftsmen, and merchants from all corners of the world. This cultural and economic vibrancy made the Mughal court a center of luxury and opulence, with Akbar himself amassing a legendary collection of jewels, art, and treasures, cementing his place as one of the richest rulers in Indian history. Chapter 5, King Solomon, Wisdom and Riches Entwined. For our final entry, we journey back to the ancient world, to a king whose wealth is as much a part of legend as it is of history, King Solomon of Israel. Solomon, renowned for his wisdom, is said to have ruled over a kingdom so prosperous and wealthy that it became the envy of the ancient world. While historical records are debated, biblical accounts describe Solomon's wealth as stemming from his shrewd trading networks, stretching from the mines of Africa to the markets of the East. His kingdom, strategically positioned on the trade routes between these regions, flourished as a hub for goods like gold, ivory, and precious stones, all flowing into Solomon's treasury. Beyond trade, Solomon is said to have received tribute from neighboring kingdoms, further adding to his wealth. The biblical stories of his opulent palace, adorned with gold and precious stones, paint a picture of a king who ruled not just with wisdom, but with a splendor rarely seen in the ancient world. These kings, from the African continent to the empires of Asia, not only ruled vast empires, but also left an indelible mark on history with their immense wealth and influence. They used their fortunes to build cities, fund armies, patronize the arts, and leave behind legacies that continue to fascinate us today. Their stories offer a glimpse into a world of unimaginable riches and the power that came with it. But more than that, they remind us of the impact that wealth can have, for better or worse, on the course of history. It's a reminder that the pursuit of wealth is as old as civilization itself, and its stories, like those of the kings we explored today, continue to shape our world.